the spiritual politics is been brought to this 20th century maybe with a great person called Maharshi Mahesh Yogi through his Green Party of India.
Yes.
And
He was the pioneer in the subject.
yeah, so can I put a light on that?
One of the greatest sons of India, Maharshi Mahesh Yogi.
Mahesh Yogi.
He knew the value of spiritual politics, spiritual governance, and he started a party. And Pyramid Party is only a successor
An
to that.
extension
Extension of
of what he has
Yes, yes.
stopped.
And somebody will come and extend our policy.
Recently, Patriji came to our home when he was relaxing and we were discussing. He gave a book called, Problem, Practice of No Problem, and wrote a message on it that, I would like to read. You are born to be a grandmaster of greatest movement called Pyramid Party of India. Please write a book on English and Kannada on Pyramid Party of India and its practices. You are the Ambedkar of the party. It was such a great humbling experience when he said that to rewrite a new ethics and principles. And we also gave the manifesto of Pyramid Party of India. The first and the foremost thing what we discussed was everybody should become a vegetarian. Closing down all poultry farms and slaughtering houses, making India a vegetarian country, introducing spiritual science in schools and colleges, giving subsidy for constructing pyramids. Pyramid meditation to be taught in all the education institutions and colleges everywhere, and encourage organic farming and spiritual farming, banning tobacco, establishing meditation research centers and universities throughout India, encouraging research in pyramid energy, and the Clean India campaign, how we can employ through all unemployed youths, and protecting the earth from all kind of pollution. Patriji, I have a question. The pollution, when it comes to pollution, people are so indifferent on when they abuse use of water, when they use this, they abuse the plastic.
How does
everything.
abuse come from?
And
Abuse comes from stupidity. Stupidity
yes.
comes from lack of meditation.
Meditation.
So all the abuses will go away, vanish once you are a meditator.
Yeah.
So teach meditation to everybody.
So
Make them sane.
Yeah.
Otherwise they are insane.
Even the governments, whoever has ruled us, the people say that by and large they are corrupt.
They will be correct because there is no meditation there.
No
They are not
meditation.
Buddhas. How would you expect them to be
What,
good?
what is PSSM and Pyramid Party's roles, Swamiji?
I already told you.
Yeah.
PSSM party is making everybody a Buddha.
Yeah.
PM, Pyramid Party of India, is to see that some Buddhas participate in the elections. So that they will give a choice to the people.
We had great sages like Swami Vivekananda and spiritual leaders and like Osho and even Mahatma Gandhi. He said very clearly that unless you spiritualize politics, there is no future for
There is no future for any country.
any country. So,
Spirituality has to come in every country, all over the world.
yeah.
And meditation begins spirituality.
So, finally, I would like to ask, what is your message for the whole world on spiritual politics and governance in general?
Spirituality is the message, not spiritual politics or spiritual governance.
Spirituality.
That is secondary, that is the shadow of this. We are not bothered about the shadow, we are bothered about the main thing. We are bothered about spirituality. And spirituality means everybody should understand that they are not the physical bodies, they are the souls. The soul is forever. Why are we worried? As in Bhagavad Gita said, you kill or get killed. Neither can you kill nor can you get killed. You are the Atma.
You are the soul.
So Bhagavad Gita is the message. Buddha's Anapanasati is the message. Mahavir's Ahimsa is the message. Ramana Maharshi says, Chumma Iru is the message. Socrates becoming a lover of wisdom is the message.
Beautiful.
These are all the messages. So our message, Pyramid Spiritual Social Movement, is learn meditation, practice meditation, teach meditation, spread meditation. This is our message. You have to learn meditation. You have to practice meditation. You have to teach meditation to your neighbors. You have to spread it across. That is the message of PSSM.
What is the difference between a temple and a pyramid?
Traditionally, a temple is a place of meeting for all pious souls. Pyramid is a place of energy where you can do wonderful meditation, benefited. A temple is not as much a place of energy as a place of pious people meeting together. Pyramid is a power spotter, it's an energy spot. Pyramid creates a lot of great energies where you can do a lot of meditation very easily. You can take help of those energies. That's why we want pyramids everywhere. That's why our movement is called the Pyramid Spiritual Societies movement. We are establishing pyramids everywhere which facilitate meditation. A temple does not facilitate meditation as much as a pyramid. A temple facilitates meeting of people, all pious people, but a pyramid encourages meditators. A meditator is the cream of the society.
So, as Pyramid Societies movement, we are going to encourage more and more pyramid.
That is our daily job.
Throughout the world.
That's our daily job.
Yeah, okay.
And I am going to stay in this body for another 80 years. And what will I do with these 80 years? Go from place to place, from house to house, from person to person, make him meditate. That's what I am going to do. That's what I have done. That's what I am going to do. And everybody has to do the same thing. If he wants to change the society, if you want to help the society, you have to learn meditation, practice meditation, teach meditation, spread meditation. Because through meditation, everything else you will get. You become a vegetarian, you become a good citizen, you become a good Samaritan, everything you will become.
Patanjali, what is your concept of Satya Yuga?
Where there is meditation, there is Satya Yuga. Where there is no meditation, that is not Satya Yuga. Asatya Yuga. Meditation is the Satya. And where there is no meditation, there is only Asatya. Where there is no Satya, there is Asatya. Where there is no light, there is only darkness.
And like by just creating a Satya Yuga, once you said that once people start meditating, there's no need to eat even food and drink water. So you said the energy.
When you are a meditator, your food becomes less, your sleep becomes less, your talk becomes less, your think becomes less.
Yes.
We are unnecessarily talking, unnecessarily eating, unnecessarily sleeping, and unnecessarily thinking. 90% of what you eat, what you sleep, what you think, what you speak, everything is wasteful. And you are wasting your energy by unnecessary thinking, unnecessary eating, unnecessary sleeping, unnecessary speaking. All unnecessary. Only 10% of what you do exactly is necessary. 90% is unnecessary. Blah blah. In under 10-15 years, you will see people always silent. They won't speak. And they will eat only once in a month. On full moon day only they will eat. And otherwise they will be in fasting, beautiful fasting. There is no need for the food. Once a month to celebrate they will eat something. Mostly they will have fruit juices. These days are going to come. Because as a meditator you don't require anything for the body. Body gets its sustenance from the cosmic energy. You are going to see a wonderful future on this whole earth planet. Earth planet is going to be a jewel in the scheme of things because of you and me.
So nice. You are blessed.
Swamiji, don't worry about spiritual party, spiritual governance. Worry about spirituality.
Spiritual.